Hi, my name is Richard Herod III. I'm a traumatic brain injury survivor, and I'm here today to talk to you about the Minnesota Brain Injury Alliance. So 3.5 years ago, my life changed. As a result of a motor vehicle crash, I ended up with a traumatic brain injury and post-concussion syndrome. And my life has not been the same since. Some days I wake up, I don't even recognize myself. And there are many days where I'm at the end of the day and I'm not the same person I started out being. The biggest problem with a traumatic brain injury is that it's invisible. And because people can't see it, they can't be as compassionate as someone would be if they saw you with a broken arm or something. And it really sucks being trapped in your own body sometimes. I had 2 very successful businesses that I owned and operated, and the pressure, the documentation, the managing all the people, the payroll, the inventories, everything was just simply too much. And my doctor's orders were for me to resign from both of my businesses and sell them. Obviously, that was a really hard pill for me to swallow. I used to be this gregarious, vibrant person who was a snowboarder. I was a hip hop dancer. I rode a motorcycle, and I don't know that I'll ever be able to do those things again. Now I am a brain injury survivor trying to figure out how I'm going to put my life back together. And I don't know that I ever see myself being able to mountain bike again, get behind the wheel of a race car ever again. But I have decided that if this is as good as my life is going to get, I need to make it as good as I can. But I'm really thankful that I have resources like the Minnesota Brain Injury Alliance to help check on me, facilitate my care, and help me put me on the path to a new future that I will do everything I can to make sure it's as bright as possible. Well, some of the key things the Minnesota Brain Injury Alliance does is they provide free resource facilitation for traumatic brain injury survivors, their families, and their caregivers. For example, my resource facilitator, her name is Carla, and she calls me every 2 weeks to check on me, check on my therapies, my treatments, and rehabilitation appointments. I have 8 to 15 appointments every single week, and she helps me go through all those appointments. She gives me extra ideas for treatments, therapies, and whatnot that I should try. And for my caregiver, my husband, there's even support groups available so that he can be around other people that provide support for someone with a traumatic brain injury. They also focus a lot on education and community outreach. They have volunteer opportunities here in the office and throughout the state. And lastly, they provide advocacy training. So they help people go to the Minnesota State Legislature and whatnot. They actually help people change laws and potentially get extra funding to enrich this community of people with traumatic brain injuries. So we're here at the end of the year. A lot of people are asking you for money. I'm asking you to join me in supporting the Minnesota Brain Injury Alliance by donating any amount of money that you're able to. $5, $10, $20, $50, $100, whatever you are able to, because 91 cents of every single dollar goes to help them provide these important programs for the Minnesota brain injury community. I actually am extremely grateful that I'm now connected with the Minnesota Brain Injury Alliance.